Imagine this. A quiet, rural Texas county suddenly becomes the brand new epicenter for one of the world's most ambitious tech titans. Nope, that's not science fiction. It's what's happening right now in Bastrop, just outside of Austin, as Elon Musk builds his next kingdom. So let's break this whole thing down piece by piece.
At its heart, what we're really talking about here is a tale of two towns, coexisting in the exact same space. On one side, you have the Bastrop that's always been there, quiet, kind of rustic, with that classic small-town feel. And on the other side, you have the Bastrop that's exploding into existence, a buzzing new tech kingdom, the new center of Elon Musk's universe. The contrast is just, wow. And it's happening fast, like really fast.
So, what does a Musk-built town actually look like when the rubber meets the road? I mean, the scale of this thing is just staggering. So, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what he's actually planning.
First off, this isn't just one factory we're talking about. Oh no, this is a full-blown corporate consolidation. Bastrop is set to become the new headquarters for X, formerly Twitter. And it's also going to be home to major facilities for both SpaceX and the Boring Company. That's three of Musk's flagship companies, all converging on this one small Texas county. It's wild.
But it's not just about office buildings and warehouses. Musk is actually bringing back a century-old idea with a very modern twist, the company town. He's building a self-contained community called Snailbrook. And the vision here is for a complete community just for his employees. We're talking the whole shebang: dedicated housing, a local store for groceries, even its own community pub. And the infrastructure plans? Oh, they are just so Musk. There's already a private STEM school open called Ad Astra. The Boring Company is running something called a Hyperloop Plaza, which is basically a central hub with rec areas. And there's even talk of pedestrian tunnels. Yeah, this is not your typical suburban development, that's for sure.
Okay, so all of this massive investment in one little spot begs a huge question, right? Out of all the places in the entire world, why here? What did Musk see in this specific, quiet Texas county that made him go all in?
Well, the move was a pretty calculated trade-off. It was a push away from California's, let's just say, less favorable business environment and a huge pull towards Texas. Bastrop really offered the perfect storm of opportunity. Massive chunks of land that were actually affordable, a friendlier regulatory climate, and hey, it's right next door to Austin's already booming tech scene.
But what does this kind of explosive growth actually mean for the people who already call Bastrop home? This is really the central conflict of the story. Is this tech boom a blessing, or is it a burden?
On the ground, this is creating two totally different realities. On one hand, you've got the clear blessing of the economic benefits, a ton of new jobs, a surge in population, and a massive amount of investment just pouring into the county. For a lot of people, this is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. But then there's the other hand, the burden. Local residents are raising some really serious concerns. We're talking about a huge increase in traffic, a severe strain on infrastructure like water and roads, and this fundamental cultural shift, changing from a quiet rural town to a high-speed tech hub. So what we're witnessing in Bastrop right now is its future being written in real time. It's become this fascinating, modern case study of what happens when big tech ambition collides head-on with a small town's identity. At the end of the day, this whole massive transformation really boils down to one critical question. Can a small town's identity truly coexist with a tech giant's grand vision? Or, when all is said and done, will one inevitably just consume the other? The answer, for now, is still being written in the Texas soil.